So yeah, everyone, this is me making a video response to people like a vegan, people who are looking like worse or getting worse on a vegan diet, and they just had a video of me from I don't know, maybe 7 years ago or something like that, 7 8 years ago maybe, and they said I looked a lot better then, and since then I have like loads of wrinkles or something like that, basically speaking. So they had like a picture. So this is me, like my response. This is my response, like putting on turmeric and avocado, fresh in my face. So yeah, like basically speaking, like I just wanted to say like my there are concerns for any diet, and I have to say there are even concerns for a vegan diet possibly. Like any people can screw up an omnivore diet, and most of the world is omnivore, and that's what the dentists and the hospitals are flooded with, like omnivores, because that's what the 99% of the population is. But vegans obviously, and the dentists, like people who are omnivores and not vegan, have like lots of dental issues. That's how the dentists like make their money. They're not like just becoming dentists for vegans who are like having bad teeth, right? But at the same time, like vegans too, like there's dental care, there's oral care, dental care, there's also skin care. So I'm doing this because I just thought like back in the day, I did used to like put on more things on my skin, like stuff like green and fruit juice, like fresh juice with lots of enzymes and nutrients and vitamins and minerals. I used to put on some green smoothie occasionally, or at least some avocado. So today I put in some turmeric extract powder from my herb store. Is this video jumping? It looks like it's jumping here for some reason. What's up with that? That's weird. Doesn't usually happen that way. But like so in the video it was true. Like I looked way worse in my more recent picture and way better in my old picture. But the thing is, everyone, it's like it's fraudulent or fake to a large degree. Like it's an old picture with a poor quality resolution in the sun, where my skin looked all smooth and shiny. It was like low quality. But I'm smiling, and when people smile, like they have less wrinkles and they look better, especially in the sun when you have a low resolution. Just look all. And I probably had like bloody moisturizer, like some moisturizer on me, some coconut oil or something. Whereas my more recent picture was like I'm frowning, like, like I'm just frowning. Like, of course you're gonna have more wrinkles when you're frowning. It was a better quality resolution, and I was out in the winter instead of the sun, so it looked grayer. So my face, like there was discoloration in the picture, and my skin was dry, probably from the very cold, dry winter weather. And like the sun makes everyone's skin look better typically too, as long as you don't burn yourself and get too much. So like, just yourself. Other things that contribute to like looking poor in the skin is like you're not putting on moisturizer potentially or skincare. I put coconut oil, organic coconut oil on sometimes. But when I put on too much and I don't rinse regularly enough, then I get blocked pore and I get a spot. Like that's the only time I ever get like skin blemishes. But yeah, I think that's all I really want to say. I just have to make a funny video, a whole lot of turmeric on my face. Really, to be honest, it's for fun. But like I said in the previous videos, like I don't think I'm doing too bad. Like for vegan, like for 13 years vegan now, like there's people who look a lot older. Like to be honest, like when I look at people who I was in school with, bless them, and I'm not mean to be mean to them, but I see them and I know they're the same age. Like they all are looking older than me, in my opinion, for sure. And they have like grayer hairs, and their skin is worse than mine. Like they got like drier or flakier skin than me or whatever. Like, but maybe I shouldn't even really say that, like, because I don't really like to sort of pick on anyone, like, because they have their lifestyle that they're doing. Like I have my lifestyle, so I think they don't need it. Like I have like herb supplements. I have a bit of supplement, like for that's good. Like there's a really good supplement I'll put down. It's like the best one for vegans for sure, or even for anyone. Like it's for omnivores. It's for ordinary people who eat ordinary stuff. It's just brilliant. It has like A, D, B12, E, K2. It's like just really good. It has B vitamins, vitamin C. It's just like a kick-ass company, a really good herbal supplement. But I also take stuff from my own herb stores, from stuff like pine pollen, which is really good for hormones, loads of nutrients and minerals, good for your skin too. I do some fresh juices sometimes, but lately I haven't been. Then of course cooked vegan, raw vegan, largely raw. Sometimes all raw, often not raw. So I have cooked vegan food too. But because of the disadvantages of cooked food, I do feel my best when I'm having raw food, because the enzymes are intact, the living fiber, the living water, the electromagnetic, electrical life force charge and energy is intact. The probiotics are intact, and yeah, the living fiber, and all the vitamins and the nutrients, which cooking destroys a substantial amount of vitamins and nutrients too. So yeah, the living fiber like feeds the probiotics, so that's another advantage to call prebiotics. But I'm not fanatical, I'm not crazy, I'm not obsessed, I'm not extreme, I'm not a breatharian, I'm not trying to be a breatharian, I'm not trying to starve myself. Some people think sort of funny stuff on the internet, you know? Like, it's unfair and unreasonable, it's ungrounded, and it's the degree of immaturity to try and like do health comparisons of really like different weather conditions, different cameras, different lighting, like stress and sleep also play a big factor in like how someone's like looking and their skin. So all I'm gonna say is I'm looking better now, in my opinion, than I was before. I've way more vital energy, adrenal power, strength, energy, fitness, recovery of power and speed. And my hair is still no greys, which is pretty awesome. And my beard and my hair has become the longest it's ever become, like at least in many years now. And I attribute that largely to having 4 cold flu-like symptoms in the last year, which lasted like around, one was, the fastest was 2.5 weeks, the longest was around a month and a half, and then another for a month. Like, because I hadn't had any for a long time because my vital health was low, so like I didn't get colds from other people properly because I got the bacteria, but I didn't have the vital health in my body to work with the bacteria to make a massive cleanse from my lymphatic sewer system. So since those colds, my health and energy and recovery and fitness has increased substantially, my exercise ability and all this sort of stuff. So I know this is probably a somewhat controversial topic because people just don't learn this in school. It's not what they want to teach you, and they don't teach the doctors this too. So I actually love a cold flu-like symptom. Like, I feel kick ass after it's over, but obviously you feel poorly when you're detoxing, and there's lots of bacteria eating up the waste in your sewer tank, because that's what like the sewer system, the lymph system is like your septic tank. It's like the sewer system. All septic tanks, if anyone has a septic tank in the back garden will know there's lots of bacteria in it, and that's what they do. Like, they eat on the partially digested food from our stools. So that's what they do. Like, that's what bacteria does. Like, you know, it's normal. That's what so lymph nodes are, like a lot of bacteria in there, and like, you know, you don't want really bad. Like, the common cold and flu-like symptoms are good for you eventually. Like, they're good cleanses, but I'm not talking about like deadly diseases like other things like Ebola or whatever. I'm not trying to be extreme or crazy or ridiculous or ungrounded, everybody. So yeah, if you are a vegan or if you're not a vegan and you're worried about veganism or me, but obviously nothing to worry about me, I'm just doing better than ever, like body, mind, spirit, everything. I won't get into the non-holistic versions of me that are improving, like the non-physical versions, like such as just my relationship's the best it's ever been. I'm in a lovely, sweet soulmate relationship. That's hard work. It's earned. It takes a lot of commitment and learning and emotional maturity and knowledge and wisdom and communication abilities and lots of positive factors to be in a soulmate type of relationship. So everyone's striving or wishing for a really good like relationship that's conscious, mature, mutually beneficial, and not laden with all like the sort of immature ego, like facets of control, fear, manipulation, grasping, clinging, like selfishness of the negative way and all this sort of stuff, you know. Yeah, in the next, like, watch my space if you feel like it, you're welcome. In the next like few months to a year or more, I'm going to be like continuing to gain weight, gain muscle strength, fitness and size and weight, as I said. So one of the reasons why I did like lose a lot of weight is because like I got sick as an omnivore. Like, I had a huge health crash and massive depletion and burnout, but it took an awful lot of time to try and just stabilize my body, learn, do the right thing, and just heal from that, you know. It does take an awful lot of time, you know, depending on the severity. But it happened as an omnivore, and veganism and cooked vegan made me feel better, like, enormously. So especially raw vegan, because just trying to digest cooked food, to be honest, was just exhausting for me back in the day when I was just like so low in my energy. It was just like so tiring. I just felt so tired all the time. It was like very hazardous, like life-changing event that happened to me, but it was positive because it catapulted me in a new direction, a new path in life, and it was my awakening opportunity. It made me transform and awake from the typical immature, competitive boy I was, like just being silly and immature and egotistical all the time, you know. That's just the way it is. It's normal. Like most people are unawakened. But you know, people are awakening all the time. And we all have different levels of awakening or sub-awakening and different levels of maturity and positive traits and wisdom. So not to take away from other people or anyone else or me when I was younger, like not to take away. I'm the same as everyone else and everyone's the same as me. We're all just different and different levels of sub-awakening, awakening or unconsciousness and / consciousness. So I love everyone, I care for everybody. And I hope you had a bit of a laugh with this video. I think I got nice bright eyes, you know. I think my skin isn't as like really wrinkly. Some people are saying like, obviously when you look dry and you're cold and you're out in the cold and it's like winter and you haven't gotten any sun in a while and your face is dry, your skin is dry, you haven't been moisturizing. Like of course everyone's gonna look bad in those pictures. Everyone. It's not fair like to pick your worst pictures and compare it to when you're looking good, smiling in the sun when you're moisturized and well rested. Like everyone can do that comparison. And we all have, nearly all of us have social media accounts. Like you know when you feel you look good and you don't want to put up a picture that you look bad. Like that's not just me, I'm not just making up stories. You know when you have a good picture and you look well and the lighting's good and you've slept well, you're not stressed, you've maybe had a shower, moisturised your skin. And you know when you're looking like shit possibly, you know, like me too, I could look like shit sometimes, you know. So, like I said, I'm not an extremist. I'm not a madman. I'm not a crazy person trying to like starve myself. I eat plenty, everyone. I listen to my body pretty good, and for the most part, if anything, I tend to possibly overeat. Sometimes, but that's not even a label. Like sometimes, you know, with yourself, we all get carried away. We eat a bit too much, or sometimes a lot too much occasionally. I'm not different than most people, but it's not like I'm constantly overeating or have an overeating problem, or it's not like I'm starving or have an undereating problem either, you know. But I do feel I would benefit if when I'm eating all raw, if I had more banana states and greens, because green smoothies are just banana states and green leaves, make me feel very satisfied. I guess it just meets my calorie requirements, basically speaking. So yeah. So everyone, don't forget now, if you're worried, and I'm going to end this video in a second, if you're worried or concerned or you want to try and be a successful long-term vegan, just have more raw foods, have stuff like some herbs, some supplements, do a mixture of balance, like feeding and nourishing your body, meeting your needs of calories and nutrients, but also don't overeat and stuff yourself. Listen to your body, but don't undereat either. It's about balance. It's about knowledge. It's about practice and experience, and it's about being open and listening and learning as you go along. And herbs, superfoods, and juices our supplements are all really good ways to get nutrients in, like stuff like spirulina, chlorella, a really good herb superfood, and green blend. There's lots, like there's so much ways you can get extra nutrition. Pine pollen, moringa, dandelion, nettle, alfalfa. There's loads of ways, everybody. So you don't have to worry too much. That's what I'm saying. You know, make sure you get enough sleep and rest and enough water and enough physical exercise, because those three are very, 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 very big staples of physical health. But the last thing I want to say, which is really good for physical health and very important in your life, is you want to be happy, everyone. So look after your emotions. Seek emotional healing. Look for emotional maturity. Let go of the baggage and the blockages from the past. Look to open up your spirit. Shen, as the Taoist sort of ancient Chinese traditional medicine talks about. The physical body is our vehicle of the soul, so to speak. Our daily energy is our qi. The physical body is jing. The light that we emit is our shen. That's the most important thing. So it's about our soul, our spirit shining through. That's what's most important, everyone. There's no point in being strong and fit if you're sad and depressed. You're going to even possibly kill yourself. Sorry to say that, and bless all the people who've like gone to that, you know. But morning, man. Just finishing a video here, okay? So, yeah, I finished the video anyway. So thanks for watching. Have a lovely day, and please do like and comment on this video if you want to receive future updates, because YouTube has changed the settings. If you don't interact or engage with the video, you'll miss lots of my upcoming videos. So my videos are mostly on, you know, holistic living, happy, balanced life, emotional maturity, and just healing and personal expansion and personal development mixed in with like helping and nourishing the body so you can live from your flame, your candlelight flame, the light that you emit, and living with purpose, happiness, satisfaction and fulfillment for the good of us all, but for the good of ourselves too, not trying to like neglect ourselves too, just wisdom and stuff like that. So yeah. So yeah, and if sharing with others is always nice if you feel like it. Like, doesn't have to be this video, but anytime you feel inspired to share one of my videos, it's really nice to support the channel. So thanks for that. And I was also like, thanks for anyone who's left a donation ever in the past. There's donation links below, a link. So that's appreciated as well. So thank you for supporting the channel. And yeah, I have my herb store, herb superfoods and enzymes, higher self herb store below as well. And if you want any one-to-one consultations or family or group or relationship consultations or help, please do avail of my healing services and befriend me on Facebook or Instagram as well. So, take care. Thanks for watching. Lots of love, and feel welcome to leaving nice comments below as well, of course, or connect or befriend me, etc., etc., etc. Personal messages. This is a nice apple tree. Take care, everyone. Lots of love. Take care. Have a nice day, okay?